Amaravati Phat, good morning. Thanks for joining me for our daily practice check-in. Listen, listen, listen. This beautiful sound calls us back to our true home. Third mindfulness training. Aware of the suffering caused by sexual misconduct, I vow to cultivate responsibility and learn ways to protect the safety and integrity of individuals, couples, families, and society. I'm determined not to engage in sexual relations without love and a long-term commitment. To preserve the happiness of myself and others, I'm determined to respect my commitments and the commitments of others. I will do everything in my power to protect children from sexual abuse, to prevent couples and families from being broken by sexual misconduct. For our Dharma readings, we're reading Ajahn Chah's book, Everything is Teaching Us. This morning we're continuing a Dharma talk about being careful. Having the inner sensitivity that is always aware of right and wrong is called Buddho. It's not necessary to be continually repeating Buddho. You've counted the fruit in your basket. Every time you sit down, you don't have to go to the trouble of spilling out the fruit and counting it again. You can leave it in the basket. But someone with mistaken attachment will keep counting. He'll stop under a tree, spill it out and count, put it back in the basket. And then he'll walk on to the next stopping place and do it again. But he's just counting the same fruit. This is craving itself. He's afraid that if he doesn't count, there will be some mistake. We are afraid that if we don't keep saying Buddho, we'll be mistaken. How are we mistaken? Only the person who doesn't know how much fruit there is needs to count. Once you know, you can take it easy and just leave it in the basket. When you're sitting, you just sit. When you're lying down, you just lie down because your fruit is all there with you. By practicing virtue and creating merit, we say, Nibbana pakayo hotu. May it be a condition for realizing Nibbana. As a condition for realizing Nibbana, making offerings is good, keeping precepts is good, practicing meditation is good, listening to Dhamma teachings is good. May they become conditions for realizing Nibbana. But what is Nibbana at all about anyway? Nibbana means not grasping. Nibbana means not giving meaning to things. Nibbana means letting go. Making offerings and doing meritorious deeds, observing moral precepts, and meditating on loving kindness, all these are for getting rid of defilements and craving, for not wishing for anything, not wishing to be or become anything, for making the mind empty, empty of self-cherishing, empty of concepts of self and others. May all beings be well, may all beings be happy, may all beings be at peace. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thanks for joining me today.